It's your girl, Bougie Boy.
Yo, it's OSG Breezer.
Breeze.
DJ Dudgeon.
You're on with lit.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Lifestyle.
And if you see me in the street, say what up.
Lit.
Yeah, if you ain't hear me, OSG Breezer in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? T-Will.
But
Oh,
we'll never
T-Will.
we don't never do that no more. The boss in this motherfucker.
Oh, got
Yeah.
cut.
Look, don't do that. My followers want to know what the fuck going on.
What the fuck going on?
We won't talk about this today.
We gonna talk about it later? We won't talk about it today.
I think I'm over it. I've cried enough.
I don't think it look nice, huh?
Oh, that wasn't intentional.
Ooh, shit.
I'm
Well, introduce yourself, bro.
We got Booty Boss time 10 seconds to me. To my right over here. We're going to go ahead and let him introduce himself.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Freddie L Young, creative director and makeup artist.
Yes.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm feeling like real. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little
Man,
in
you
the hot
good,
seat
man.
too. Like my forehead be like real lit.
You on the hot seat,
You want
bro?
a hot seat. You want a hot seat. I'm fucking loving it.
So what y'all had going on this week, man?
Man, not too much outside of... And I did a little pop-up shop this weekend.
Oh yeah, how that went? That was...
It was kind of dope. Actually, it was last minute. I kind of just threw the shit together and shout out to Lit by Lisa. And,
Shout out to Lisa.
Lit by Lisa. And Posh P for coming out. Bulletproof as well for
What's
coming
Posh
out.
P?
She's the girl that does the lingerie line. We're actually gonna have her on the show probably pretty soon. She does jewelry and nice
You gonna
lingerie.
audition lingerie too?
Yeah, I
On the
just
show?
become a brand ambassador for actually both of them. So we gonna turn up.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
T-Will, she got going on this week.
Man, all work, no play, except for when I lay. That's just me on an everyday basis, man.
Hey.
Very busy, you know, working on a new project he got going on.
He just dropped something. He just put out.
New
What that
single
was?
New single
Yappas,
Yappas that's
yeah.
out right now. On Apple or any other streamable services that you
If
use
they don't know
on
who
your
Lip
device.
is, let them know who Lip is.
Lip is my artist and little brother in Miami from Tax Free Records.
You artist? Oh, shit.
More my brother than my artist, really.
Okay.
Mindset.
And where they can find Mr. Lip?
Oh man, they can
Because
find
I
him.
need to find it. We did a track and I ain't heard it yet.
You just had to slide it in.
I
You
got
know
to.
exactly where to
Got to
find
put
him.
it on tape.
You know
Document.
exactly where to find him at. You can find them on any streamable services, just like I say, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. The list goes on. YouTube.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh, who's sneaking back in? Mr. Eat, Pray, Sleep.
My bad, y'all. See, sometimes my forehead and stuff get a little bit glistening and whatnot, and they be like, "Oh, you sweating? You sweating?" Like, no, that's my personality just trying to come through. That's all.
I love it.
But yeah, what's up with that Eat, Pray, Sleep? What's up with that?
Eat, pray, slay.
Oh, Slay. I'm talking about
Come
Sleep.
on.
I'm fucking up.
Don't get it right.
It's a derivative from the book Eat, Pray, Love. I know you all read about that book.
But I
And-
haven't, so I need to know what that is.
Well, it's a book, and there's a movie with Julia Roberts as well.
Oh, well, that's probably why I ain't seen it. But what happened with it though?
I'm sorry. Can we stop for a second? I'm so sorry.
You good?
Look,
man.
no, like I'm real, like.
You're real good.
You good, bro.
Look, I take you too. Look. What's up with WJ, man?
Hey man, that nigga might be in like Pakistan or something right now. I don't know
It
where
might
that
be.
nigga.
He gonna be
That nigga do something
gone
everywhere.
for a minute.
See the thing, you be going out with that boy. You know he lactose intolerant. Y'all got drinking, eating nachos,
And he
and
had,
cheese,
like,
and all
this,
this foolishness, and he never make it because of his stomach.
He had like this coffee liquor shit. What is that
Kahlua?
called? No, it was coffee and vodka.
Coffee and vodka.
Come on, back from Christmas.
That's the stuff.
No, this week.
That's the stuff the teachers drink and the teachers like.
No, that shit was good, bro. What is that shit called? I can't remember. But that
Either
shit was
way,
good. I probably
I
right
miss my
here.
WJ.
I can't call it, man.
Ooh, jive.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely miss
So
him.
before this, we were talking about the Quincy Jones situation, man. I'm not informed, so can y'all inform me what's going on?
Yo, Quincy Jones trying to get lit, I guess. I mean, something got to be going on.
I'm a big fan of his work and stuff that Quincy did in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't agree with you airing out dirty laundry of business that ain't yours. If it's somebody else's business, you leave it up to that person.
You heard about the Quincy Jones situation, bro?
No, run it by me.
Yeah, what happened?
Quincy Jones did a live, well, he did an interview, and he was just talking about how he feel like he know who killed JFK, talking about the real Michael Jackson and how Michael Jackson was very selfish. He took a lot of people's music and turned it into his. It was all about him.
Shit.
And just the Trumps, the fact that he dated Ivanka Trump, a lot of other.
He said that too.
He said that, man. I couldn't believe Quincy did that, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that when people feel like they old and they finna go,
they can say whatever.
Fuck it.
Before I go,
casket up.
Yeah.
I got something to tell y'all, man. But I don't respect that, man. He ain't had to do it like that.
So everything down the drain, everything Quincy Jones did, just fuck him.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, everybody needs to be forgiven. Some people cheat on people, but shoot, you say fuck them.
It depends.
Depends. But in this situation right here, I mean, I would, if I was anybody else in the entertainment business, I'd just watch who you share my information with, or your information with, or how you conduct yourself around people if you don't want them to air you out.
But sometimes you never know though, bro. You might feel like you got loyalty in somebody, and you know what I'm saying? You know, something happens, somebody about to die. You're like, fuck it.
Or some money's on the table.
Some money on the table.
Money on the table.
Or some money's on the table. I learned a long time ago that everything and everybody is for sale. And if you feel like you're not,
right.
Yeah, if you feel like you're not, then you just haven't heard the right number yet. That's all that is. Everything and everybody is for sale, present company included.
Everybody for sale?
If the price is everything is for sale, the price is right.
Can't buy a breather.
Shit.
Alright, you get some weed. Some weed brownies or something. They got brownies and weed in the same thing. Where? I'm there, bro.
You gonna tell me I get to eat and get high and get the money and still be
Man.
That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
See, you trick yourself. That's what it is. You trick yourself. Like, I know I'm gonna get the munchies after I smoke.
What if they put weed on watermelon? And you slice that motherfucker.
Holy shit.
You ain't even thought that just.
Could you please save the blue gum porch monkey joke for later? Watermelon was such the obvious way to go.
Not really. I ain't seen that shit go.
I'm about to copyright that as soon as I
I didn't see it coming.
I swear, if you doing it,
that's alright.
I'm going to Whole Foods.
How you gonna put the weed in there though? You gonna plant a weed?
Look, I'm gonna let
Some
y'all.
watermelon seeds?
Some like hybrid.
He's not gonna tell on me.
Yes,
Okay, you'll not tell on me.
Let's get back to Freddie. Let's chat it up.
Okay, I feel a little bit better now too.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Y'all don't talk about me no more.
I
He got it.
talking
He
about
got
you.
it. He got it from him. I'm gonna take the crown off.
I asked
the
the
real
question.
bougie
I'm
boss.
saying I'm taking the crown off because the real bougie boss is here.
That's what happened to the crown.
That's what happened to the crown.
You know, I get told I am not. I promise
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
good.
bougie. I promise I'm not bougie.
It's good. You want to look a certain way in front of this camera and come off to people the right way. I get it.
You stole your crown hair
I
doing
get
all.
it. I get it.
Took all that.
Hey, walk out on us. Can we
I
pause?
was like, look, can we have a moment? Can we have a moment?
I'm not mad at
It's never always live. I've learned that. It's never live.
you. Man.
I learned that.
Serving face. March 4th.
Yes, Sunday, March 4th. Yes, that's right. I will be having my first class. It is called Serving Face. It is an all-inclusive beauty brunch in which I'll be doing a live demonstration covering skincare, highlighting, contouring, proper brow techniques, also matching your foundation and concealer. We will also be doing giveaways. We have a full brunch provided by Jalon Smart of, what's the name of that? Cocktail Hour.
Sweet.
So can I come and just look at the chicks and eat the free food?
The ticket is $75.
I was waiting on the price tickets. $75.
The ticket is $75, and if you are located domestically or internationally and unable to attend, I also have a virtual ticket available for $50.
Right, I saw
and
that.
with that, you'll be sent a link that you can watch it live the day of the event. And prior to that, I'll also send out the gift bag and all that stuff beforehand. You just won't get to enjoy the brunch.
Damn.
No food
So
for
I
you.
got that. Pop my own popcorn and look at this shit.
And you gotta pay.
And you got to pay.
And you gotta run me my coin.
Go away.
Run.
Well, it's a perfect Valentine's Day
Nah, I
gift too.
feel
You know,
you,
Valentine's Day is coming up, and I've had a lot of guys purchasing it for their girlfriends. So,
Okay.
well, I'm like 3.
Well, let me ask y'all that. Speaking of Valentine's Day, right? when are you eligible to get a Valentine's Day gift? Like, how long you got to be talking to somebody before they eligible for a Valentine's Day gift?
That's about how you feel. Are they ringing your bell?
I mean, why it gotta be me? This was sent to us to the email.
Booty shoulder. Booty shoulder.
This
They
is
ringing
sent
your bell?
via, huh?
They ringing your bell?
What does that mean?
Like they doing
she
it for you?
fucking?
Like
I mean,
in love?
no, I mean, you can be fucking.
doing it for you?
Like, fucking is one thing, but like, you got that one person know how to ring your bell. You know what I'm talking about? They know how to ring that bell.
Yeah,
I'm talking about every motherfucking time.
I mean, I just want to know, like, I just want to know what the fuck going on.
Like you getting it every time? Every time.
That means
If
you
you
need a
get
gift
it
for
off
Valentine's
The fact
Day?
that you have to ask means you need to get her something.
Ooh,
I feel like that. The
shit.
fact that you even asked that, like, there means you need to get her something.
Well, I'm gonna send her a ticket, a $50 ticket to view this show. She ain't gonna pay it, so she ain't gonna hear what y'all saying.
Is Valentine's Day all about us? Or do y'all feel like it should go both ways?
I don't give a
I don't
fuck
do
about
Valentine's.
That's for
You
real.
don't? I was like, you're good and married and you no
Don't
Valentine's
care
Day?
about that. I mean,
Because it's every day.
just imagine this, right?
Check.
You go through crap all year. People step on you. People cheat on you. People talk crap about you.
Wait,
And then
all
boom,
year?
one
People cheating on
day,
you?
One day.
all these balloons and flowers, and then the next day afterwards, we back to the
You're back
How
to
about that
it.
shit
Yeah, the
lame to me,
program.
man?
And the candy
you
is
supposed
50%
to,
off.
you supposed to show
Right
love every day.
after.
You gotta look at the
Gucci.
silver lining. Silver lining.
You supposed to, show love every day.
Yeah.
You know.
So Valentine's Day is a cheat day.
So I just hit the microphone.
Front day.
Nah, you good. That's a cheat day?
Front day.
Y'all get something, everybody something?
It's a
Valentine's
front day. Nobody wants to be alone. So the loneliest people in
Yeah.
the world show up with the facade to make themselves feel better. And then the next day
Day?
afterwards,
Shout
when you
out
wake
No Facade
up,
Media Group.
pause when you bust a
waiting
nut the
on it.
next day. Whatever you do on Valentine's Day, you wake up and it hits you. You never had that most moment of clarity until after you bust a nut. It hits you like.
So what's the worst gift y'all ever been given on Valentine's Day? What's the worst gift you ever been given on Valentine's Day?
That doesn't happen.
It don't happen?
No,
You always get the best gift?
Well, when I'm dealing with someone and we're approaching Valentine's Day, I'm very clear about what I want, so there's no misconception.
this what it is.
Like, hi, I would like this. Yeah, it's already on hold. Just go in there, ask for Tatiana. She's got it.
Hey, shoot.
Yeah, I'm that person. Like, so
I'm
there's
not-
no question whatsoever.
I'm taking a tip.
The
Let me
tip?
just, that's my.
You better.
I
Go
seen
ahead
a
and
girl
that's
post
what
that
I
earlier
want.
talking about
I
you
mean,
should
I feel like
already
this.
know what somebody want.
If you're dealing with somebody like, you dealing with a dude or whatever, he not gonna hesitate when he asks you for some head. He not gonna hesitate when he asks for some pussy.
He did.
So I'm not gonna hesitate when I ask for this. Hey.
Oh, I got a question about that too.
wait.
I'm afraid
The
to know your
fucking
question.
day.
Alright, so check this out, right? That shit just reminded me of some
Speak,
shit.
brother.
So like, you feel me?
Tell it. This ain't going right.
You been here.
Feel it.
You might have been talking to a little shit for a couple weeks, you feel me? You know, a nigga like me, I don't be thirsty, you know what I'm saying? First night, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Second night, I ain't really tripping. You feel me? Oh, I ain't talking about me, I'm talking about somebody else. Alright, so anyway, couple, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done did whatever y'all did. You know, you done went down there, ate the box, you feel me? She
Oh, you definitely need to buy a gift.
you know, she like how you eat the box. But you wondering yourself, like, when I'm gonna get some head though? Like, do I'm supposed to ask, like, or I'm supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What?
How do you like it to be propositioned?
Yeah, how's the
I
proposition?
mean, wait, before we start, are we pretending like we don't give head here?
Shit, my boo
Okay.
would know what's up. No, I don't think he should have to ask at all. I'm going first anyway, so.
So if a nigga had to ask you though, what are you supposed to say?
It is what it is.
Is that a bump down? Let me get that for you.
No, not the Superman pose. Do it again. Dun.
So it's shy for you to be like,
Did you
hey,
spill
when I'm gonna
something? Let me
get some
grab that.
head?
I'll get a nap.
That shit shy.
No, I don't think it's shy because it goes both ways. I mean, I think she automatically assumes you're gonna do it. It's like a natural part of sex. So
So it's
you
natural
gonna-
to get some head too, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, alright.
But I think his issue is more so like, how do you go about requesting?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like how you request that
Yeah,
shit.
but
Like,
because I do think that, I guess, for you guys, I think I've said this before in the episode, that it's kind of more derogatory as far as the giving head than it is to eating the pussy. So it's a tougher situation. Girls,
kind of making it harder. Like, I don't know. You're making it harder.
it's almost. Oh no, I can't say that.
Well, that also just depends on like the relationship that you all have.
No, I think we need to leave that shit alone. So bulletproof.
Why so?
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
And who determines how long it's supposed to be done?
Oh shoot!
Until I nut.
Until you nut or
That could
until
be
you
torturing
tired.
to some.
That can't be.
Well, it depends on the head good. If the head bump, I might be like, let me just go ahead and hit it from the back. Like, fuck that shit.
We're gonna get some guests from on Highway 17, one of them over there on Augusta Ave. And we're gonna ask them some real questions because they know the answer.
Who the lot lizards?
The one that be over there by roadway.
The lot
Oh,
lizards. That's what they call them.
You know, in they line of business,
When
like,
they prostitute in the truck yards. What do you call them? Yeah, lot lizards.
is there a surcharge after 5 minutes?
A search
Oh
off?
my
Like-
god! Where we going today?
It's been 10 minutes already, and I got the next client. They're calling me. The pimp's calling me. And you're just still here.
Hey,
know
you
what
gotta
I'm
do
saying?
a better
Can you
job. I'm gonna tell her. What you want me to tell you? You doing a good job?
please? Jawline looking like Schwarzenegger.
Well, I
Like,
feel like some of them have it down to a science.
The
So
ones
they pretty
that
much
get paid
know
to do
how to
that shit?
they pretty much know what to do to get you there. You know what I'm saying? If this don't work, do this. Okay, boom, boom, pop, gotta go. Because for
Scorpios
them,
got that.
it's a business of, quantity.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah, 'cause
You know what I'm
They
saying?
make
They
money.
got,
Yeah.
the more they knock off, the more they stack up.
what happens if a dude been taking enhancements and he just like,
And she out of gas.
Well, if a dude is taking enhancements, he shouldn't be out there
Shout
paying for
out
no pussy
Jawbone.
because he's not getting any. A dude taking enhancement is someone who's, regularly getting some. I would assume, you taking enhancement, what for? To piss yourself off?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit do.
Walk around like this just
I
all
took
day
that pill one
for
time.
nothing?
I mean, if you're on vacation, I mean,
You know what?
your
Where we
hotel.
go?
Think of him.
Shoot. You ain't want to see
I
it,
thought we
don't come
talked
in the
about
room.
phalluses long enough. Can we talk
Yeah.
about
So Miss Forever Young pageant. What's up with that, man?
something? Miss Forever Young. I feel like there's always people talking about we need to do something for children. We need to do something for the
Definitely.
children, but there's never actually anything ever done. Or when it is, it's like the same cookie cutter things, I mean, okay, sorry y'all, technical difficulties.
Good.
Are we on the air? But, and me personally, I'm selfish. Yeah, I'm extremely selfish. I have no significant other. I have no children, so I feel like I'm allowed to be. But I honestly wanted to do something that I could give back, for one, as cliche as that sounds, and then for two, I want a legacy. Yeah, I do makeup. Yeah, I have credits behind my name and things like that. Yeah, I have the makeup line. But I really wanted something that was going to be, solidified and that's going to carry on. And so with Miss Forever Young, of course, my last name is Young. And so that's why I came up with that concept there. And it's going to be Sunday, April 15th at the Liberty County Performing Arts Center in Hinesville, Georgia. There is a $500 grand prize scholarship. It's only $500 because it's coming out my pocket this first time. So,
No, that's good.
so hopefully,
Better
like
than
in the
nothing.
coming years, I'll have some sponsors
sponsors,
backing
yeah.
me. It'll be a much larger grand prize. But then we will also have 3 categories. There is the Little Miss, which is young ladies ages 5 through 8. Then there's Junior Miss, which is 9 through 14. And then the Miss, which is ages 15 through 18.
Sweet.
And it is a curriculum-based pageant, which is we're doing more than just a pomp and circumstance of coming and putting on your dress and parading around. The week
So they
prior
gotta show them
to,
grades.
yeah, and the week prior to, I have females from the community coming in and speaking to them about different aspects of life. For instance, one of my clients, she's a nurse and she owns a home health business, and she'll be coming to them and talking to them about puberty, their changing bodies, personal hygiene and things of that nature, and maybe even touch on a little sex ed. And then I have 2 of my clients who are business owners. They're going to come in and talk to them, as well as someone from the Education Center at Armstrong.
Dope.
And because what I want them to know too, because nowadays we live in a world of like entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're all
Oh, yeah.
like in a world of entrepreneurs. And I want to let the girls know, because it's always like, when you graduate high school, you got to go to college. You got to
Right.
go to college,
Right.
And it's like, nah, sis, you ain't got to go, but you got to do something.
Yeah.
And there are other options available to you. You can go to school. You can start your business while you're in school. Like the girl from here, Jada.
Yeah,
She
Jada
started
Moore.
doing stuff while she's in high school, and now she's got something to platform off of
Definitely.
as an adult, And so, like right now, for instance, my sisters, with their sons, what they've done, they started small LLCs for them. And like every month they put like a little bit of money into
Yeah.
that,
Nice,
So
yeah.
when they get to the age of like 16, 17 and they want to do something, they got this little nest egg here to play with,
Definitely.
And so you got to set the kids up for the future. You got to set the kids up for the future. And I just feel like the little girls are just troubled these days. Like,
So how do
it's
they go
downhill.
about like getting
Sign up.
into it? Like
Oh, well, see, everything is available via my website, which is www.freddieLyoung.com.
nigga sounding
Yeah.
professional.
Turn it up.
Unlike some, you do not have to go and search for me on Facebook. You can go directly to the source.
Hey,
If you cannot, bang, bang. And if you can't do that, feel free to Google me. I am the first result. And the second. And the third. So it'll take you directly to my website, and everything is all there. The registration form is there. You can pay your registration fee. Also for the Serving Face Beauty Brunch, the ticket is available there. You can register there. You can pay for it online. If you want to book me for makeup services, all my services are available online. You do not have to call me. You do not have to hit me in my inbox. You do not have to DM me. All of your questions will
Not
be
playing
answered.
with y'all ass. Not playing with y'all ass.
No, it's not that. It's just, I feel like
Don't do it. Do it big.
that, and I feel like I've gone out of my way to make it a streamlined process.
Yeah.
You know, utilize it. You know, like, and you're asking me questions that are like right there available to you. And that's like in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
Like if there's a process in place, well, use the fucking
Use the
process.
process.
You know.
You hit that on the head, definitely. Let's get to the credits behind the name, though.
Oh.
Let's get to the credit. 'Cause he put it out there, right? Credits behind the name.
Oh my.
So recently, ESPN.
Yes. Recently, I had the opportunity during Pro Bowl week. I traveled to Orlando, Florida, and I was there. Tuesday through Sunday, and that was actually one of the most phenomenal experiences I've ever had. I went in, and initially, I just went in to be the lead Glam for what's the football game? Madden.
Yeah.
They had their championship series, and this was like the preliminary finals, and then the next week they went to the Super Bowl for the finals. And so they booked me for that, and I was doing some of the broadcasters for that. And then it turned out the next day they called me like at 6:30, like, look, we need you here like in 45 minutes. And I'm like, all right, we'll just sit in the car. And so I get there, and I actually ended up doing this lady named Adrian, who's an ESPN broadcaster, and they had me with her like for the rest of the time that I was there. Like she requested, like they kind of pulled me from my original staff.
Wow.
And so that was pretty cool.
Wow.
And so now I'm officially on their ESPN roster for Glam. So yeah, that's my second time working with them. The first time, what was that? Like back in October, I believe it was. And that was an event in Atlanta. That was only 2 days, you know, and the money's so much better. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
I bet.
And you want to talk about prior to that?
Yeah, we're going to get into prior to, because I want to know how this even.
called to do something like
Yeah.
that, really?
Well, see, wow, so funny. It's been a little over 4 years. At the time, I was working at Schneider Logistics as a warehouse operations manager. My degree is in business management with a minor in accounting.
Okay.
And
Wait,
I mean,
putting out all
when he said credits,
I mean,
when he
I
said
mean, but to make it
credits,
technical, cum laude. No, nobody. I mean, but nobody's, you know,
I ain't
bragging.
even finished college.
go ahead and brag. It's your show, baby. Go on, brag.
But I was working for Schneider, and it was sort of funny. It was about the time that I had just really gotten big, like into the social media thing. Like Instagram was like really getting hot then, and I had just recently joined. And one of my friends had taken a picture with somebody, and he tagged the person, and his name was like Makeup Man something something. And so I went to his page, and I was like, oh, he's a makeup artist, you know. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope, you know. I was like just looking at it, I was like, I bet I could do that shit, you know. And so it started out as me just playing around.
Yeah.
I went to the beauty supply store and bought a like little $6 eyeshadow palette. Y'all have seen that ugly ass palette, you know, with them like 9 colors in it, with that little 2-sided brush. I bought her, and I bought like this little brush set. It had like 6 brushes in it. They were the worst brushes ever. Now I know that. And at the time, I was living with a female, Katie, my best friend, and like every day, I'm like, look, come sit down. You know,
let's play around.
I fucked her up for a good 6 months. And so, like every day, like, you know.
Friend, let you keep
I know, right?
Like, I mean, it was like awful.
Yeah.
You know, but then it got to the point, like after playing with it, the biggest problem that I was having was, you know, like everybody, I watched some of the YouTube videos, I read some books and whatnot. And the problem I was having was I was trying to emulate them completely.
Yeah.
You know, and the first issue with that is I'm left-handed. And a lot of them are right-handed. So the shit wasn't coming out, you know, at all. And I finally figured out, you know, you got to go about what works for you. You can see the result that they've achieved, and you can see how they do it, but you need to find the process that works for you. You can apply that in all aspects of life as well. Take that.
That's
in
gonna be
your
the
pocket.
hashtag
Yeah,
on
put that in
this
your
show.
pocket and take it with you. And so, put that in your pocket, take it with you. But
I ain't never getting that shit back.
But then,
Man giving you free game
Never
over here,
getting that
man.
shit.
but nevertheless, after a while, it started to actually look like something, and I started like posting pictures like on my Instagram and Facebook and stuff, like, you know, of my progression and learning. And the plan was never to be like a makeup artist. It was like, I'm just fucking around with this.
Yeah.
And then a couple months in, this girl hits me up and she was like, I'm taking some maternity photos and I want you to do my makeup. I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? And she was and she said, I want you to do my face. And I said, okay, girl, like, well, we can do that, you know? And I didn't know nothing. I think I charged like $15.
Shit.
You're laughing like you would never charge them.
I think I laugh hard as a full. Like,
My services is definitely not.
How far we have come.
what that shit usually is.
What he'll tell you about his
You can
prices.
visit my website at
I'm gonna say it's all right there.
www.freddieLyoung.com, and my different services and their prices are listed there.
I have checked them out, by the way.
But, so I did that. That went over really well. And it just like started just getting like random hits here and there. And all my life I've had a proclivity for some reason, like pretty girls like me.
Oh, I don't know what that is. What you say?
Ooh.
Pro what?
You gotta educate.
Proclivity.
I don't know what that is.
An ability to like attract females, like women. Pretty girls have always liked me.
Stop that shit.
Name of my
Stop
next
that shit.
How you spell that shit?
I am so done with him. And so
I'm gonna drop this mixtape Tuesday. Why? Niggas like,
a lot of my female friends like are real pretty, you know, and so I started doing things with them. And then at the time, one of them, Tatiana Lambert, hey Tatiana, she was featured in, was it Gucci Man? It was somebody's video, Gucci Man video, I believe it was. And then so like I was doing her face, and so like that kind of popped off like that. I ended up spending some time in Atlanta, and when I first started like seriously like making like a living doing it, I was working at the strip clubs.
Okay.
I started at the Flame.
Okay.
And then I ended up at Magic City. Ooh. And so like I was going between both of them. Magic City, the Flame, and Follies. Now when I got to Follies, that was the place to be. But and so I did that, and then one of the girls, sometimes strippers, they'll like go from different cities. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Am I okay?
You are.
So they'll go from city to city, like on tour or whatever. And one of the girls had come in, and she was like, well, look, I'm here for the weekend, and I'm shooting a video tomorrow. She was like, I want you to do my face. Because I had done it that night in the club. I was like, all right, then. I was like, give me the information, yada, yada, yada. Right. So I ended up going, and I did her face. And, like, it was real. It was kind of bougie, like, because they had an artist there. Well, they had a couple artists there. And then, like, when I came, I was just like, no, I'm just here for her. You know? Yeah. And that's kind of become, like, my signature thing, too. Like, I'm very, like, into exclusivity. Like, I'm very into, like, making my client feel like she's the only girl in the world.
My little boo with Brittany.
That's that's Bae.
Yeah. Wait, what? No. Brittany Nicole is my muse. Brittany Nicole, I tell people all the time, she is my muse. I love her to death. She is the first girl that told me yes. Yeah. And what I mean by that is, like, when I started doing, like, makeup and I started wanting to, like, try different people and whatnot, like, I was asking girls, like, hey, will you let me try to? And it was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But Brittany, you know, the baddest bitch on the block, like, you know, I asked her, yep, what's up? Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah,
and so, and then, like, I did the girls' makeup for that music video, and it turned out being Migos Fight Night. That was the first video I did.
Credits?
After, credits. I did Migos Fight Night. I did, right after that, like, it came back to back. I did T.I. and Young Thug, Ain't About the Money. As a matter of fact, if you watch that video, there's a part where the girl with the red lips and the fangs, and she's blowing out smoke. That's me. I did the prosthesis as well. And so...
Not playing with y'all. Not playing with y'all.
And then I did Rick Ross, keep doing that. I did Rick Ross and... Blue Da Vinci. I did like 3 R. Kelly videos. I did like 4 visuals for Roscoe Dash. I started getting flown out like by Rick Ross doing stuff in Miami. And that's during the time when Hero and Lyra were engaged. And so when they did that spread in the magazine for their engagement, I did Lyra for that. Check the credits. And
you got to touch Lyra?
Yeah. I know all of them. Like I knew all those girls before they were hot. Like I knew Miracle before she got her breast done. Like, you know, I know Lyra.
I know you before the receipts. He know you before the receipts.
And like Alexis Sky, for instance, like I knew her like many moons ago. I met her on an R. Kelly set with Brittany Nicole, as a matter of fact. Her and Brittany are actually featured in the video. They're 2 of the leads in the video. Like they opened up the video. Wow. And what else? And
You seem like you got a good resume, man.
I mean, a crazy resume. We gonna have to go to break and come and get this.
It's cool.
Who do you want to work with though? Before we go on a break, who do you want to work with?
Well, me personally, I've come to find like working with celebrities and like, for lack of a better phrase, civilians. You know,
Shit.
I
It's
personally.
part of giving back.
No, it's no shade. It's no shade.
They need help. You know what I'm saying?
You
The
know-
community is struggling.
But the
You
thing
been to
is,
Walmart lately?
Shit.
Jesus.
they make it locked up in Walmart. Do they have it locked up around here too?
Let me hear
You get all the way to the front of that long line. You just leave your groceries right there because this person just checked me out.
Bro, this shit gonna be Freddie and the
Oh.
civilians, bro.
No, but honestly, I
Everybody.
personally prefer to work with non-famous people. I won't say civilians again, since y'all felt some type of way about that.
I did.
I think the community needs
I
help.
prefer to work with them. I'm gonna appreciate the work.
They
A lot
definitely-
of these celebrities, and like, let's be very clear when I say celebrity, a reality star is not a celebrity. I'm sorry, I said it.
Shit.
I can agree with that. I can
I
definitely
feel like
agree
when
with
you've
that.
got, like, for instance, oh my God, I feel like when you get like on Love and Hip Hop, like your career's just over. That's like just the final plateau before you go to the graveyard.
Unless you Cardi B.
So,
You got to do something with
but
that,
now,
you know?
is it just me or did like what's his name?
Who
I'm
that?
touchy.
Yes, I love
What's
it.
his name?
Let's go.
Safari. I feel like he took like the
wrong.
biggest like
Biggest
social
L.
dive
Biggest
like
L.
in life.
I
Like
agree.
you were fucking Nicki Minaj,
I agree.
and 6 weeks later you had a bad tape line on Love and Hip Hop. Like it's just like you just.
Shit.
I mean, it just happened so quick.
I agree with you.
It happened so quick.
I agree.
I was like, wait, what happened? Whoa.
How do you go from that?
How do you go
Like
from
that.
that? I'm like immediately. It was like one day you hot, and the next day like,
You don't know what's under that fitted.
which way did he go, George? I don't know.
We're gonna leave it right there for a second. 1 minute you hot, the next minute you not. We gonna come back with that.
We gonna come back.
Let's
with
come
that,
back with
man.
that.
OG Reserve.
The
My
boss.
tape line will be here when we come back.
Litlifestyle podcast is brought to you by Vital Consumption's Bulletproof. It's one of the most healthiest energy drinks with none of those shaky, jittery feelings, nor will you crash at the most inconvenient time. The company donates 5 cents of every can to the Fisher House Foundation in support of the military troops. Stop by your local store and pick you up a can. It's lit.
My man raised no hope. My man raised no hope.
Through the finger.
But you turned out this way anyway?
No, not like a whole ass nigga.
Oh,
I'm just. Anyway, we back. OG breathing in motherfucker. You hear me?
Oh shoot.
See, Will. The camera. Don't look at me. The camera ain't on me, brother.
The boss.
Ooh! No, I'm just a visitor. I am here visiting. That is all. I am here visiting. Y'all gonna talk about me real bad when I leave. And that's okay because whatever you say about me when I leave, your mama. Okay? However you feel, your mama. So,
Well, I got a question to ask you off back. When you realize you wasn't shit,
I haven't reached that point yet.
you know I'm talking about something you done did. You was like, damn, you know what? I ain't shit.
Something you did terrible
I'm
in your
fucked
life.
up.
Like, you know, I was dead ass for that.
Like our visit to the CVS just now.
So
Like
what you're
when I
not gonna
made.
do? Go ahead. Let me let you go ahead and get that off your chest because it's really bothering you. Go ahead and get off your chest
Go ahead.
because you're not gonna keep dropping the subliminals like for the rest of the time that I'm here. I'm not here for it. I hit girls hard.
Wait,
So,
shit.
so look,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, we good. We good. We good. It was dope.
I have a tendency. I am not a physical person. I'm not physically violent at all. I cannot fight. Like, I cannot fight. I will not fight. I'm gonna let you do whatever you need to do, and I'm gonna go down to the courthouse and press these charges.
Yeah, shit.
Because I mean, like, I got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody can go
Niggas
and
be like, "Man, beat me
physically,
up. Fuck it, right?
if you have the unmitigated gall to go and put your
Wait,
hands on
shit,
somebody,
What the word that was?
unmitigated gall, the audacity.
Audacity. Uh-huh.
To go and put your hands on someone, you clearly have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't pop you in the face because I pay a rent, I pay a mortgage, you know, I pay a car note. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't go around slapping hoes just because I get mad. I would like to.
Adam, I bet you on Adam.
Look,
Okay.
and then once again, I really can't go around popping folks because I can't fight. So
Hey. Still went off. Just still went off.
yeah,
That should have been some G shit.
My
Let me-
bruises will heal.
let me-
That paperwork is forever.
Tell her, let me box you in the eye and then
That's
put
forever.
toy you up.
That's fine. That's fine because baby, look, I saw a meme the other day. It said, "Why would I hop in some beef when I can just file a report? You, her, she gonna do what to who? I bet she won't say that in court."
Ooh.
Shit.
So
Hey.
I'm sorry, you said what?
No reason, bro.
No, but beyond that, what I'm saying is, sometimes when people like try to attack me, you know, instead of going for the physical, I use my mouth. Like, I would rather hurt your feelings than hurt you physically, because that's gonna stick with you, because like it really gets under the skin. Like, I'll talk about your mom, I'll talk about your kids, I don't care. Like, if anything, like if I
Not
feel
the
like we have
kids,
this
Freddie, not the
interchangeable
kids.
word, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them kids.
Shit.
They ain't yours.
You gotta learn how to fight.
And
Can't fight, but I can say some stuff that you ain't never thought of.
right, exactly. I'm gonna hurt your feelings, you know, and sometimes like I'll get so caught up in that moment, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even care, you know. I'm just like, you know, going off, but then I'll go back later. I'm like, ooh, shit, I was wrong. I wasn't shit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I wasn't shit when I said that. You know what I'm saying?
Will
Like,
you go back and apologize?
sometimes I be going so far, it's like that's not even an option.
Like, fuck it. I can't even pull it
I
back
mean,
up
like,
on
we just
it.
got to wrap this one out. Like, I'm gonna wait till you double tap a picture or something. Let me know it's cool. You know? No, but
That's
honestly,
legit some shit folks do. Like, we cool. Oh,
like,
she
you
look
know,
cute.
but yes, I will go back, depending on the person too. You know, if it's somebody like, you know, that I have contact with a lot of times, but like sometimes like we were just in the CVS, you want to piss me off, make me wait. I am the most impatient person in the world. That my impatience will be my downfall, and that's what happens a lot. Like, I just snap, and I will go back and apologize. You know, and and it's so hard to sometimes, because it's like when you in that moment.
Yeah.
Who's this at? But it was for my makeup brush.
We gotta go to another break.
This nigga was growing an extra finger on the L. Motherfucker turned into Beetlejuice just then. God damn.
I think it ain't hell, boy.
Yeah.
Shoot, boy. Ooh,
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. No, it's so funny because like I'm new to the beard lifestyle. This is kind of
Okay,
off topic.
beer game.
I'm kind of new to it. You know, she's starting to fill in or whatever. She cute or whatever. And like I have this tendency. I have this little comb thing. And
hold up, man.
Yeah.
Your beard is a whole nother person. Like you said, she
cute
is
or
comfortable.
whatever.
Yeah, she cute or whatever.
She is cute.
Oh, what? Because I personified my beard. You feel some type of way?
No, I don't feel some type of way. I just never know that a person detached their beard and said this is another person.
Okay,
right
see,
here.
person.
I
And
see
she
we have
is
reached the
fine.
part of the broadcast where I need to inform you of the things that you're not going to do. What you're not going to do. No, I'm kidding. But, like, I'll be picking at it sometimes.
I think I'm ready. I'm ready for this shit.
That was one of those moments right there. But see, I'm learning to control myself.
Okay.
With the fake
Yes, I learned
laughing.
to
Yo,
control
what? What you gonna tell me? Nigga was ready, bro. He got a fatigue jacket on. I nigga ready now.
Hey man, don't act like you ain't been pumping iron for like 8 hours.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do a couple push-ups before I came in.
I am, man.
Don't get my rolls though, but we good. You feel me?
Oh man. Freddie,
But just in all aspects, like in general, I've had the pleasure of like being able to travel the world and stuff. I'm a military brat. Both my parents retired from the military. I was born in Germany, you know, and I've done all that and whatnot. But honestly, the most pivotal part of my life is I did 4 years in prison. And a lot of people, yeah, look at her face. She's like, what? Yeah. I did 4 years in prison. And so during that time, like you're surrounded by people like all the time. Like you really don't have a choice in the matter. And I learned so much about people and the way that they operate within that, and how they operate with other people.
The other civilians.
Yeah.
you was a civilian.
Yeah, I was a civilian.
Ah.
But I was cute in my
see
stripes,
you.
though. I was cute in my stripes. But I was cute in my stripes. But and I've come to learn, free game, that people tend to surround themselves with people who are just as smart as them or dumber than them. Mm-hmm. So that way there will never be a time where like their opinion is compromised or violated or anything like that. And what happens is we get so comfortable, you know, dealing with these people who like are as smart as us or dumber than us that we begin to believe that everybody is. And so you may try to come and run something on me and it's like, bitch, are you for real? Like, does that really work with people? Have you ever had a situation like that where somebody came to you with something and it's just like, are you for real? Like, do I look like a fucking fool. And they're like, real deal, like, yeah, you know, trying to sell you on it. Like the guy at the gas station selling CDs. Like, sir, you're not going to tell me you're T.I.'s artist and you're asking me to buy your CD. Like, I'm not doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just have to.
I'm about to sell y'all the CD after this shit.
Oh, no. It's not on iTunes?
Oh, I'm on iTunes. I'm flexed up.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's what you need to
Spotify,
do.
Tidal, all that. You know what I'm saying?
And that just goes back to
Point
like
to
what I
it
was talking
again.
about again before, making it a streamlined process. Make
Yeah.
it very easily and very accessible for the people. If you want them to have it, you need to make it easy and accessible for them without like any boundaries.
Hold up. With that being said, make sure y'all go subscribe. It's very easy. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button on YouTube. My bad, go ahead.
Litlifestyle podcast.
Litlifestyle podcast. Wait, what was I just talking about?
The civilians?
That's a
Stop! I need you.
The TV went
Look,
static
look,
and just
look, take my hand. Take my hand. Let me help you about your feelings because you are still on that. Like you are really on that. You want to talk
Take
about
his
it? Like you want to take my hand?
Take his hand.
You want a hug? They're free.
He wants to know if you
I'm
sitting
like-
on a chair or you sitting on his feelings.
Go ahead, man.
Let's get into Selfish.
Yo.
The brand.
Yes, Selfish the
brands.
brand. Selfish Cosmetics. Funny that we were just talking about this. I actually came up with the concept for Selfish while I was locked up.
Okay.
You don't have nothing but time. You know, like there's literally nothing but time, and you can only eat so many honey buns. I mean, shit. So
You had a speed sandwich when you was in there? The speed
I
sandwich?
fucked it up. Oh, I was the queen in there. Like when I was the queen bee. Locker box stayed fat. But anyway. Zooms and whams. If y'all got somebody locked up, y'all know what I'm talking about. J-Pay on the way.
Oh man.
It's snow day.
What do you know?
But no, nevertheless, I came up with the concept for Selfish while I was locked up.
Bro.
And the way I came about it was because, like I said earlier, I am selfish. I am extremely selfish, and I
Yeah.
own that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And
As long as you do.
and if
Why
you
not?
see, like a lot of the time, the hashtag that I follow with my product is "What's wrong with being selfish?" You know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being selfish. You know, within limits, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like I said, I'm single. I don't have a significant other. I don't have any kids. You know, it's just me. If I fuck up, it's just me. You know, there's nobody else dependent on me, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to
So
be
if that
selfish.
situation come, you still gonna be selfish?
Of course, but look, but
They
within
already
reason,
gonna know.
But within, oh yeah, because he gonna already know what's up. So like, you
What the
dealing with
fuck
this, you already
going
know what's
on?
up. You already know what's going on. You know what's going on. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh, even if you are dealing with someone though, like I tell my friends all the time, like you know, I go get my nails done, you know, my nails and toes and stuff like that. And they be like, Freddie, how do you stay up on that? Like you always on the go, you always on the go. How do you make time? How do you find time for that? Baby, I make time.
Yeah.
You have to make time for yourself. You know, it's just like, you know, cut out everything. You have to find that time because you'll go fucking crazy. Like I literally like have gotten to this place now where I'm very cognizant of what I want to do.
I know that word.
And where, oh, thank God, finally. So, what I want to do and where I want to go, you know, and the things that I need to do to get there. So I know that there are certain situations, you know, that I cannot allow myself to be in. There are certain people I cannot be around. One of my mentors, she tells me, when it's time to progress, you got to change your playground and your playmates. You know, you can't play with the same folks. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And
Selfish.
Selfish.
right.
Hold up. Speaking of that, you can't play with the same folks. I learned a new word this week.
How
learned a
many?
couple
You
new
learned a
words
couple
today.
new words.
You've learned a couple today. This is
Nah,
like
I learned
vocabulary
a
lesson.
real new word this week. And I don't know if y'all know about this shit. Have y'all ever heard of pansexual? Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of
I pretty much heard of Pan-African, you know.
that? Bro,
I wrote it down.
I never knew this shit existed, bro.
Okay, I gotta get
Oh, let's
it.
go back to
about?
selfish, then we're going to get on that.
Alright, cool.
And so, nevertheless, and also you'll see that with the colors, with the initial launch, with Selfish, all of the colors have names that are synonymous, I guess we
Okay.
could say, with Selfish. Like, for instance, I got something for you or whatever.
Thank you, boo.
This right here is my first product. It is a matte liquid lipstick.
Oh, I love liquid lipstick.
Yes, and the patented feather brush.
Yeah.
And see, that was the other thing,
Talking about,
too.
yeah.
This
in
color right
love.
here is this color right here is disrespectful.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Also,
one of our best
y'all
sellers.
coincide with selfish.
Matter of fact,
Always. Shit.
that costs right now. I'm gonna be a brand ambassador.
I mean, we can do that. We can do that too, honey.
That work.
We got a little piece of a budget
Let's
somewhere.
work. That work. Let's work.
But y'all just y'all show, bro. These two letters gonna chill out.
And then right here too. Let's see, nobody has this.
Uh-oh.
Nobody
That's an
has
exclusive right here.
This right here is one of my lip glosses. And you can't even see my label on here, but it's on here. And this color right here is Venom.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so yeah, this is all you, but we're gonna sit them up here. Hi, Lisa.
Give me a short shots all day, boy.
And see, and that was another thing too. And like seeing this brings me to another thing too about like entrepreneurship. You know, there are so many outlets available, you know, for you to do something. Like, you know, if you want to do it, do it. I remember when I first was thinking about starting the makeup line, I was so concerned about the financial. I was like, oh my God, I want to do this, but I'm not going to have the money to do it. You know, I'm not going to have the resources to do it. But when you actually take the time to go and look into it, you know, a lot of times it is feasible. And, oh, I don't want to talk about this product. But see, like, I know this product. I know this product, and when I say that I know this product, I know this exact same product with a whole nother label on it as well. You know, because when you start a cosmetics line, the common way to go about it, you'll notice that a lot of people have like the same looking product.
Yeah.
It's like you go to a what's it called? A private label cosmetics company in which they manufacture the product already and they give you the option to slap your label on it.
To put your name on it. Okay.
And so when I started my process for trying to develop my line, like a lot of these companies, this company hit me up, like
It's called China.
yeah, Bluebird hit me up. No, my stuff. Well, maybe theirs comes from China. But
Wait, shit.
I wouldn't see. I'm talking about manufacturing. Okay, it's not that.
well,
Your shirt was made in China.
Shit.
Probably
no,
you had
that
to.
shit from Thailand or some shit.
well, my product is fully comprised in Canada.
Ooh.
So, but and when I started the process,
Trump don't like
I
that.
didn't.
You is not doing nothing for America. I'm just fucking with you.
I feel like you feel some type of way. Do you want to talk about it?
Bro.
Do you want to talk about it?
Me? I don't feel all type of way. Why would I?
No, and that was one of the things I wanted to make sure that when my product dropped, it didn't look like anybody else's out there. You know, I wanted to make sure it did not look like anybody else's. Like, I wanted to make sure the colors popped. And one of my big things about my colors was that women of like darker skin tones, like, you know, women like brown skin tone women, they're always saying, oh, I can't wear this color. I can't wear that color. Yeah, you can. You just can't wear every shade of it. Like, a big thing is red lipstick. Black women just feel like, oh, I cannot wear red lipstick. I cannot wear red lipstick. Dear black women, Freddie speaking. You can wear red lipstick, but you cannot wear a orange or yellow based red lipstick. It must be a blue based
Educated.
lipstick.
And what you do is how you
Which
do
is
it.
why a lot of African American females, they like the Riri Woo. That's the blue based red. But for instance, like Sephora, their coral red, that's like orange, yellow based, and it looks Ronald McDonald like.
Right.
Yeah.
Call it out. Call a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade.
Breeze over here making shots. Shots is not here.
He making shots.
He got customized bullets over here.
There are no shots being fired. We're just spitting. We
Yeah,
just
we
This
talking.
is
just
doing the show, man.
Talking.
So
No
talk
shade,
about
just facts.
talk about what else you offer on your product line. So this is liquid lipstick.
Right now, I have the matte liquid lipstick and the lip gloss. And right now, those are the only two products that I have available. They come in different shades. And they're all available at www.freddieLyoung.com. You can go, shop, purchase, pay, everything. It's a very simple, streamlined process.
If you don't know already.
We do PayPal and accept credit cards as well.
Oh,
So you can do
shit,
that one touch.
not
You got that
playing.
PayPal.
No Cash App.
I feel like Cash App is very unprofessional.
I was just shocked.
I've had like I remember I went to someone and they booked me for a service and they're like, "Do you have Cash App?" I just feel like that's so not professional. I feel like Cash App is like me and my girlfriends go out to eat and you don't have no cash on you, so I'll pay for it and you just send me my money back. Yeah, I don't want you to like pay for my service or my product like that. I will do it, but I don't want to go about it like that. Like, you know, if I'm out and about and someone wants one, you know, and I don't like to do that either.
Okay.
I don't like to carry the product on me. I feel like you
my
have to like
website.
set a you have to set a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not accessible to you. You know, no shade. You know what I'm saying? But
Selfish.
like, you know, but I'm not
Selfish.
accessible to you. You know, I don't want you to feel like it's just
Right. You got the
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I mean, and that doesn't, and I don't mean that to say that like I'm better than anyone or anything like that. But it just seems that when you start to do things, like you probably know this with your music and you know with your
Can't do
Which-
stuff
what
all
you
type
do?
of ways.
yeah, with what you do and
what you do?
whatnot, and whatever it is you do.
I ain't gonna never
You
get
know,
this shit back.
You'll see that
This is what I do. You are here.
for now.
Be welcome.
So, and you'll see that when like you start doing well, or you like have reached like a new plateau and whatnot, all of a sudden these people like start reaching out to you, you know, and they want the dumbest shit. They don't want nothing, you know, like they just start coming out the woodworks, and like I really feel like a lot of times it's they want to still feel like they're, you know, in touch, like they can still touch you. You know what I'm saying? I can still put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I have 3 phones, but
Me too. Oh, I understand.
and depending on who you are is like the phone number that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like my mama called me on this phone.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
this,
Your
my mama
clients.
called me on
Maybe
this.
from something
And, you
else.
know, and it's like you really have to learn how to separate those things. And some people they just feel like they want to make sure they're gonna still be around for the ride. So when they jump off, they want to make sure they still there. You know, even though they haven't been there through the process.
Yeah, makes sense. I definitely can. Dang, I tried to find a big word to go with that, but I guess I just say understand.
I don't want you to try to use the big words. They need to just come naturally.
I don't know, man.
See, when you pontificate, it should just come out.
Wait, shit.
Box you in the side of the head
what
with
does
a
this
word.
word
Just
mean?
Pontificate.
Self-couth? What is that? Self-couth? Self-couth?
Oh,
Man.
Sakuth, that's a
Yeah, I see now.
that's
your
a person
page.
who's turned on like by intellectual smarts.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I don't know. I just saw it, and I was like, "What is this word? Right? What is it? Self-couth?
I think it's Selkuth. Is it Selkuth or Sekuth? Selcuth.
S-E-L, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's someone who's drawn to intellect,
Yeah,
basically.
okay.
You know,
Makes sense.
your physical body doesn't turn me on, your mind does.
Wait, shit.
I
Vibes.
like that.
Yes, sapiosexual. Yeah, that's a good one too. Same thing. That's synonymous.
How was all these words?
Pansexual. We getting back to that.
Pansexual, what that was? What?
Sapiosexual.
That
We
shit
getting
too
back to the
much.
pansexual.
Oh, yeah, that shit weird. Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Hold on, you gotta pick that up.
You gotta put on speaker.
You gotta put on speaker. Put on speaker. Yo.
Who this? We live right now. Hello? This Freddie. Who is T Miller? What's the T? Is that your real name or is this like an alias? Are you somebody's man?
Huh?
That's Timmy.
That's Timmy.
That's best friend Timmy.
Best friend Timmy, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
You must have an Android. You must have an Android on the Sprint network because I can hardly hear you.
Oh shit.
Oh man, he's going there right now. How you gonna let him? Bougie, how you gonna let him get away with trying Sprint like that? Man?
So that means I'm right.
No. I'm not gonna agree to that.
Timmy, what's up, man?
What's going on? Why y'all let him attacking me already?
He picked up the phone, bro.
We are live and you called and tell me, and you know we're recording right now. You know this is the time that things are recorded, right? So why would you call? Why would you call? And then this one right here, she's no better because she got the ringer on. That's why I'm upset. You interrupted me.
See, listen, I was calling to congratulate you on those miracles that you be pulling.
See
But
now,
now,
listen, Larry.
You say what, bro?
I congratulate him on those miracles that I've seen him pull on all those girls he does it on. But now he coming with me with his attitude. I got no other attitude than he has.
But I need you to follow protocol, sir. And protocol dictates that right now we are taping live.
Protocol.
Protocol.
Listen.
Look, no, you listen. First thing tomorrow morning, I need you to go to the nearest Sprint store and terminate your service immediately.
Okay, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm not going to agree to not have it spread because it's none of your business what service I have. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, how do you even know the protocol? You just forget.
I'm a chameleon. I adapt to all situations. I fall in line very quickly.
No. Clearly, you're not following that line because you're interrupting me.
I'm interrupting you because you interrupted me.
Hey, man, listen. The podcast, y'all better get him. I'm about to get his ass up out of here. Y'all better get Freddie ass up under control. He think I'm one of his appointments or something.
All curves, no brakes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Can we get back to me now?
If this is what we doing today, and I'm making you feel better about
you felt. Oh, I felt a touch of something on your heart when you said that. When you said that about my 11K, you felt some type of way about that. I'm sorry. And, you know, it happened overnight.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, it really did. You know what? Like, real deal. Like, I really don't know where they came from. I don't know them hoes.
Oh, man. You can't be saying that.
It's the way you get him off the phone.
Timmy, your emotional self, man. We
No, because he's rounding me up right now. He's rounding me up.
Timmy, we gonna get
I have been known to put the battery in a couple folks' back. You know, get them going, charge them up.
Timmy, we gonna get back to recording the podcast, man. I still love you.
Man, I hope so. I don't even know who's there. Who's there? Since Freddie wanted to take the whole.
I'm here. That's all that matters. I'm here. He is here. He is here.
Take the little bit of time that I have.
Yeah,
When I call to check in on my friends, how are you doing today, Bougie?
I am doing well, but now we don't have that much time no more on the podcast, so I'm glad you called, though, Timmy.
Oh, man. All right, man. Well, remember, y'all may have a lot of friends, but y'all don't have the best friend, Timmy.
Oh.
Y'all and Freddie ass, too.
Bye, Timmy.
All right, bros. Boy, they hell, man.
Timmy is crazy.
But before we get out of here, man, you said something about a couple of events and all you got coming up, but revisit that and let everybody know
Of
where they
course.
need to be at, how to find you, all that.
First and foremost, Sunday, March 4th, 2018, I will be presenting Serving Face, which is an all-inclusive beauty brunch. It'll be a live demonstration. It's at a private location. I haven't released that yet because I don't want people showing up to be nosy. But it's lit. Like, I'm so excited. No, like really, no. Like the thing is, like I just secured my location.
Yeah.
Like last week because I was doing it somewhere else. A friend of mine was gonna let me use her location, but then I found out about this and I'm just so excited because it's perfection. So Sunday, March 4th. You can go online to www.freddieLyoung.com and you can register and pay there. And also, if you're not able to physically attend, whether you're domestic or internationally bound, you can purchase a virtual ticket at the same location, and that's $50. And then also get your young ladies together for Sunday, April 15th. I'll be presenting the Miss Forever Young pageant. This is our inaugural presentation, and the grand prize is a $500 scholarship. And once again, registration and fees can be paid at www.FreddieLYoung.com. Also, my services can be booked there. Let's see. My digital portfolio is there as well.
So buying Selfish products.
Yes, you can purchase Selfish products and also some apparel. We have the
Yes.
Eat, Pray, Slay apparel. I also have the I have a new shirt now. Did y'all see that? Oh, I should have brought one. I'm sorry. I slipped. I'm gonna send y'all some apparel. I'm gonna bring some next time I come.
Do that.
And it says doing the fucking most. And so
Got to have it.
yeah, I got you. I got you. It says doing the fucking most, and that's kind of like with my Selfish line. I take things that people throw at me and like I flip it, you know. So like, yeah, I do the most. I
Yeah.
do. I
Ain't
do
nothing
the
wrong
most.
with it.
I do the most, you know. But you know, I told somebody a while ago, you know, I don't do the most. I do just the motherfucking enough. You know what I'm saying? And if it's too much, that means you're not enough. So you know,
Call it like you see it.
get right or get left.
Boy,
So
shit.
Call it like you see it.
I mean, do you want to go or not? So.
So what all the Instagrams, Facebooks, all that, wouldn't let them know where they can find you.
All of my handles, I'm more of an Instagrammer than I am a Snapchat, but I do have it. They are Freddie L Young. That's FREDDIELYOUNG. That is Freddie with an IE, individually exclusive.
Boy,
Yeah, take
shit.
that, put that in your pocket and take that.
Shit in my goddamn
I'm just like dropping all these dimes on you all. They're just dropping them all. Pick it up, 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 pick it up. It's here for you. It's free. Free game. Free game.
You get game. You get game.
I know,
You
right?
get game. You get game. Everybody gets game. So-
Love it.
And also coming up too, stay tuned because I will be going to South by Southwest next month. That's one of the biggest music conferences, evidently. I'm not a really big music person, but evidently I think it's a big thing in the music world. And it's like a week and a half, and I'll be doing Glam there.
Dope.
Another credit. So
Makes sense.
so I'll be doing that, and then also I'm going on tour this summer. So look out for me in different cities
makeup
right now. Something like that. What I'm doing is right now, so far I have Miami secured and I have San Francisco secured. And what we're doing is we'll be going and we're renting out homes in these different areas.
Okay.
And I'll be bringing a squad of the Fly Girls. That's what I call my girls, fly girls. You know my initials spell fly. Y'all did catch that, right?
Well,
Freddie L Young,
I
fly.
catch that.
Yeah, so my girls, they're fly girls.
Nigga not playing.
Not playing.
I'm in another pocket.
When it comes to branding and marketing, I'm gonna toot my own horn. Ain't nobody fucking with me when it comes to that.
Do it.
But they're not. Like, you know, like my wordplay and things like that, they're not playing with that. But my fly girls, I'm gonna invite some of them out from different cities and whatnot. And then what the gotchi is, I will allow photographers.
The what?
The gotchi.
What's that?
The kitty cat pal.
I don't know what's
The meat.
Oh,
I got
I
it. I got it. Let go.
Hold on.
And so I'm going to invite photographers. They'll have the option to pay to come in and be able to shoot the girls in these settings. And a lot of times, nobody in here has worked with me, but like when a photographer works with me and I'm working with the female is a lot more willing to do things that she wouldn't normally do with someone else there. And so they like to shoot with me because I can get her to do those things, you know, and you can get your money shot.
Okay.
You know, because
The nude shot.
sometimes photographers come up real creepy, like, you know what I'm saying? And it feels better when there's somebody else there, you know, like, so you can't completely creep her out. And like I said, so that'll be the tour this summer. So look out for me in your different cities and whatnot. I may
Need to
even
be on tour.
Do you want to come to my class?
Let's do it.
Do you want to come to my class?
Let's
I'll
do
let you
it.
come to my class. I'm gonna give you a compliment ticket. You come
Let's
to my
do
class,
it.
and you can write about it or something.
Movie show.
We'll
Oh,
do
write
that.
about.
Yes.
God damn it, call me a blogger.
Write about it. If that's what you do.
Like, you can write about it or whatever. See, and I do that too. I am so bad about that, like minimalizing people. I am so sorry. That was
It's all
unintentional.
right.
It wasn't.
We're gonna be best friends after this. It's
I
all
like you,
right.
and I'm real funny about people.
I love it.
And I thought you was gonna feel some type of way about me. 'Cause I'm
Not
a
at
baddie.
all.
And so-
I gave you the crown, boo. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Well, look at your face.
But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's Lit Lifestyle podcast show. Today was definitely a learning experience for a lot of people. Not only wordplay, but an actual spelling bee on makeup.
So once again, that's www.freddieLyoung.com.
And once again, that's
Social media
www.freddieLyoung.com.
Freddie L
Social
Young.
media
If you can't seem to find that, just Google me.
Freddie L Young. And if you
First,
can't seem to
second,
find that, just
and
Google
third.
me.
I mean, if you want to keep going, you
First,
know,
second,
all the
and
photos
third.
of mine, too.
I mean, if you want to keep going, you know, all the photos of mine too.
Five.
You want to get technical.
And
Selfish Cosmetics. What's wrong
And
with being
lit.
selfish cosmetics?
Goddamn thing.
What's wrong with being selfish? Not a goddamn thing.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.